Hello, everybody. This is Damien Cole with XLT Podcast. I have Neil here. Neil, he is the host of the 7 Million Bikes podcast, the great podcast coming out of Saigon that covers everything that Neil covers. Yeah. What's up, Neil?
Yo, how's it going? Thank you for having me.
Nice. Yeah, you're welcome, bro. Thank you for having me in the future. When I get around comedians, I guess I get funny. I don't know if it's funny or not, but I try.
I'll be the judge of that one.
Thank you. Do you judge people at
No.
your shows? Neil has a comedy show. Literally, he's like, he does stand up. He throws stand up comedy stuff, and he performs.
Well, not so much recently with there was like a pandemic happened or something like that. So
I heard about
not so
that.
much recently, but yeah, normally do put on comedy shows and host as well and perform. But do I judge the audience? No, I never judge the audience.
No, the performers.
Oh, the performers.
Why would you judge the audience?
Yeah. I thought that's what you asked. Do I judge the performers? Yeah, of course you judge yourself, judge the performers. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, you can't help it.
Nice. Have you ever
but I did that before I was a comedian, like even before I ever started doing comedy. You'd watch comedy and you'd be like, I can do this better, or like be like, meh, so like it's not really any different to before I did comedy.
Yeah. So have you ever, I wanted to ask you this. Have you ever told someone like, oh, that stunk, like you can't come back on my show?
No.
You don't have to name any names.
No, never at all. I mean, talking about this last night with someone, like I don't like giving feedback full stop. It's only like I've only been doing comedy for like 2.5 years. So I still feel like a complete newbie, and it's only recently that I've started to get a little bit confident enough to try and give like constructive feedback. So no criticism, just like, oh, you should. So I would never tell someone, you couldn't come back unless they said something really, really bad. So during the lockdown, I did have a comedian on one of my shows, made just a really awkwardly racist joke.
Damn.
And then I missed it during the show because, during when you're hosting a show, you're thinking about what you're going to say and you're organizing. You normally have people messaging you like, what's happening? Especially even on Zoom, you get people messaging like, what's the Zoom link? And if you're at a real show, you'll have someone messaging you being like, what's the address? And you're like, fuck's sake, the show's already started. You should know where this is. So I missed what he said at the time. And then the next day, or even maybe a week later, I got a message from someone saying they really didn't appreciate the racist comment that was made. Oh, no. And so I had a recording of the video of the show, and so I went back and watched it. I was like, oh, geez, yeah, that's pretty bad. Again, I won't go into it and I won't name names or anything. So I apologize profusely, but I was really pissed off because they were basically like, they're never coming to one of my shows again, even though it was online. And I don't know if they're still in Saigon. I think there was a couple and they were in Saigon. So that really pissed me off. So I spoke to the comedian. I didn't tell him like he couldn't come back, but like I told him I was unhappy that I had 2 people who wouldn't be coming to my shows because of a comment he made. And then after that, he never came back to the open mic anyway. The comedian I'm talking about isn't based even in Vietnam. He's on the other side of the world. So, but yeah, I wasn't happy in that sense. But I never told him like he couldn't come back. But I gave him the feedback. Like that wasn't just a shocking thing to say,
Yeah, that's not cool. It's especially if you're losing your own customers. They're like, hey, bro. And that's not cool. You don't want that kind of person. So you didn't have to block him. He blocked himself. That's
pretty much. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I didn't tell him. I just gave him the feedback, hoping that he would take it on board. But it did leave me in an awkward spot because I was kind of like, at what point do I tell someone like they can't come back? Because I don't want to be the joke police. I don't want to be the.
I guess that would be the point right there, that you tell someone they can't come back, right?
Yeah, if it was like really just overtly racist, it was just like stupidly racist. It was, like
they didn't know what they said. Is that accidental? Accidental.
Yeah, kind of. And it's one of these things. It's one of these things as well. Like, it also wasn't funny. Like, not that a race joke is funny, but you can talk about race and be funny. But if you're trying to make a point about race that falls flat and it's not funny, like, then you've just fucked up on every level. You know?
Every level, bro. That's a double face plant, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking
so
racist and you're not funny.
That's what I had to remind him as well. I said to him, like, if you're going to bring up a subject like this, and he's obviously, as you can probably tell, he was a white guy in a sense. If you're going to bring up a topic like that, like, you better have like thought it out and like have it and know what you're talking about, not just like, because I think he was kind of like, he dropped it in as a like an off the cuff kind of line, and that was probably why it went so badly as well.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you don't just go off the cuff with stuff like that. Come on.
No, not at all. So yeah, that's more of a concern than someone being like not funny.
Yeah, it's come on. Feel the room and welcome to 2022 1.
Yeah, I don't even know what year it is either half the time. I'm like, 2020, right? Oh no, 2022. Oh no, wait, it's 2021. I can't keep up now. It's all blending into one. It's all shit, so it's just like all one, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't even fucking matter anymore.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
When it's fucking who cares? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah. When you spend 5 months in your apartment, you completely lose all track of reality and days and time and weeks and months and years. It's just like.
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm like, I'm not even a teacher anymore. I'm like a counselor now. Like these kids have been locked up for how many months, bro? And they're just like, teacher, we want to get out of here. Like, I haven't seen my friends in 6 months. I'm like, fuck, okay.
But that was the staff. Then you got to deal with the parents. I mean, then you got to deal with the students.
Oh God! I mean, it's cool. I feel it. I feel them. I'm like, damn, kids, you're right. I totally understand. And I'm like, and I talk to the parents, like, what can I do to help? Like, boom, boom, boom. So yeah, man, it's crazy. Hope it ends. Hope Omicron is a little bitch. Fuck Omicron.
Do you call it Omicron? I called it that in the beginning. I think it's actually Omicron, but I don't know what I called it. Omicron as well. And I've even heard politicians call it Omicron, but I think it is Omicron or some fucking bullshit like that.
You are tough on pronunciations, bro. You are like really tough, man. I fail every time with you. So, how's Edinburgh Castle, by the way? Bam.
Edinburgh Castle.
Edinburgh Castle.
Edinburgh Castle.
Have you ever been there?
I don't know. I've not been there in a long time, but it's a beautiful castle.
Oh, so everybody in Scotland goes there at least once in their life, right?
I can't speak for all 5 million of us, but I would imagine that most people have been there.
There's 5 million of you guys?
Holy That's shit. Only 5 million in Scotland.
That's a lot.
Not really. It's tiny. It's like half of Saigon.
How many live there, but how many are abroad?
We don't travel like the Irish, so not. I don't know. I was
going to say the Irish. There's more abroad than there is at home, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I think New Zealand's got kind of similar numbers as well, and even Australians kind of similar.
Yeah.
But Scottish, not too many. Like I rarely meet a Scottish person overseas.
Yeah. Well, they can't really go outside in the sun, right? They're just like my family's Scottish. Okay, I could say that. My family, my dad and my sister got the Scottish genes. They go outside for 5 minutes and they're fucking toasted.
Yeah, that's why we got to stay in the pub all day, mate. I remember a couple of years ago, I had a friend on Facebook posted that he got heat stroke in Glasgow one day. He posted that I got heat stroke. So I looked up the temperature in Glasgow. It was 23, a high of 23.
Holy shit.
And you know what? I
use Fahrenheit and I know that's not hot. I know 23. That's like 60 degrees. That's like 70 degrees. Holy crap.
Yeah. It's about 65 degrees, I think. Yeah. And so I made like a snarky comment on Reddit, like making fun of him, being like, my friend in Scotland got sunstroke at 23. And then I got shot down. All these people were commenting with like links to health websites being like, yeah, you can get sunstroke at 23 degrees. I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. But they'll make fun of you for it. They'll probably...
Exactly.
Man up, bro. No, it's fucked up.
Yeah, we call it, when it gets above about like 17, we call it tax-off weather.
This sounds like San Francisco.
Yeah, pretty similar, I think, from what
we're like 55. How do I convert that? I have no freaking idea. We're like 55. If it gets to 65, can I ask Suri? Suri, what's 65 Fahrenheit into Celsius? She's my assistant. I don't have... She's not talking. 18.3 Celsius is a hot day for us. We're like, God damn, we're going to the beach. So 18. Okay, 23. I could see. Okay.
It's a hot day.
I'm gonna cut him a break. That's like 70. That's like 70. Okay. All right. Fine.
But when you live in Saigon and it's like between 90 and 100 every day, then you're like,
oh, you switched to Fahrenheit for me. What a fucking nice guy.
Well, I used to live in America, and my wife is American, so I switched between the two.
Nice. That's so nice, because we don't get any Fahrenheits or inches or feet out here. It's pretty rough. But anyway, hey, so the reason I asked you that question like 10 minutes ago is, what was that question? It was, because I got some jokes written now, and I'm up to like 4, I think. I got 4. So yeah, as long as you haven't booted anyone for being a just not funny, then maybe I'll try.
I mean,
maybe I'll try next time.
You gotta start. That's it. I mean, like Dave Chappelle probably wasn't hilarious on his first ever time, you know.
Yeah,
like,
he probably was. Come on.
Maybe was, but I don't know. You gotta start though, you know. That's just
you do gotta start.
We have the open mic every Monday.
Is it?
At Indica, and it's so crazy because after like this lockdown and stuff, we lost like half the comedians here took off, everyone else, like all the expats in Saigon, and so it was kind of like, whoa, like even now comedy was still finding our feet in the aftermath of lockdown and still living with Corona and all of this stuff, but we've suddenly got all these new comedians coming out. Like Monday night, there was 14 performers, and I think more than half of them were like either brand new or very new.
Oh,
so there's still like there's like maybe about 5 or 6 of us, maybe a little bit more, that have been around the scene for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But so now there's like a whole bunch of new people coming through. So it's kind of exciting.
I could like file in with those guys. Like, hey,
you won't be alone. There's like heaps of people brand new trying it for the first time, second time, like just trying it out. You just got to do it and then just keep doing it. Like that's just the biggest advice that you always hear.
So what do they go for, like 10 minutes or something their first time, probably less, huh?
Oh, it's quite funny. I'm laughing. So you should do it. You're meant to have 5.
Yeah. Okay.
And
5
even now,
is cool.
I'm terrible at doing 5 minutes. Like I find it really difficult to just do 5 minutes and especially when you're on stage, it will fly by.
Yeah.
So it happens to almost everyone who's new, and they will often have it like written out, and they will practice it, and it will be 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they get on stage, and it gets to like 6 minutes, and then 7 minutes, and then 8 minutes, and then like you'll see like last week, J.K. Hobson, who's running the show, he's got his light. Like flashing his light like several times, like get off the stage, and eventually he just because what it was, the guy had gone now for like 8 minutes, and when you're new, like 8 minutes of new comedy is really it gets to the kind of awkward stage. Like you can do 5 minutes and it's not awkward because you're new and you're trying things. But I feel it in my bones once you get to 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, and it's just. No, you're just new, right?
Oh, your heart starts to hurt. You're like, oh,
yeah, it starts to hurt a bit.
It's hard.
And so eventually,
get out.
You know how like at the Oscars when they play the music to shut you up? Eventually, GK just had to be like, woo, all right, good job, yeah.
Eddie, everybody, Eddie, thank you,
And
Eddie.
the poor guy was just, he didn't. It was his first time. He didn't know how long he'd gone for. He didn't know, like, he was nervous. Like, so there's no judgment on that. It's just quite funny to watch. But I mean, I'm still guilty of it as well. Like on Monday night, I thought I was going to do 5 minutes, and then I looked at the video back and I did like 7. I was like, oh shit! Like I did too long. So it's a difficult thing. So, but if you've got a few jokes, if you got full jokes, just go and do your full jokes. Like anything under 5 minutes. Like you'd rather do full jokes and finish than do like 15 jokes, but the last 11 are just terrible, or you just start to like talk off the cuff or whatever, So come Monday night, Indica, do your full jokes, and that'll be awesome. You got to start.
I got to plug in my computer. Oh, shit. What am I thinking? Wait 1 second.
All right, no worries.
Well, that's good thing I had pants on.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Because I don't cut these podcasts. I had pants on, right? Did you see?
Yeah, you did. Okay, you did. That's all. Thankfully.
Whew.
I was hoping otherwise. I was like,
that's my phobia.
Maybe.
Being a podcast, they see my underwear. Anyway, that's not part of my act. So your stand-up comedy, I want to do it. Maybe next Monday, Indica. Yeah, that's. I'll try it. I got 4 jokes, maybe more. 2 jokes. 1, 2, 3. One is it's not racist, but I don't know. You'll hear it. Don't worry.
All right.
It's not race. I swear to God, it has nothing to do with race. I think. Let me double check it.
As long as it doesn't start with "I'm not racist," but
that's the worst. I'm not racist, but right now I'm gonna try. Okay, no, it's not. It's touchy, but it's. I don't know if it's funny. Maybe I'll leave that one out. Okay.
Tell me after. Don't announce it now.
Don't steal my jokes now, buddy.
No. Definitely not racist ones.
Please don't. Okay. So, and your podcast, I want to ask you about your podcast. Okay. Your podcast, what platforms is your podcast on?
Oh, interesting question. Every platform.
Every platform known to me.
Yeah, the only one I think it's not on is Pandora, because who gives a shit about
Pandora? Wow, I haven't heard that in a long time.
I know, right?
Holy crap!
I've tried a couple of times. It is still a viable platform, and for some reason, the paperwork is difficult. Pandora. So I'm not on Pandora, but that is the only one. But I don't think I'm missing out.
That's a shame, Neil. That's a damn shame.
Sorry to all the Pandora listeners.
That's all I got, man. Is Pandora. Been waiting for your podcast to come out on Pandora, man.
I'm hoping to get on LimeWire next year.
LimeWire, wow. Holy shit, you're going to jail now, dude. Didn't everyone who had LimeWire got fucking sued? Damn, that was the best. I miss LimeWire.
Yeah, early days of the internet.
So you're on Spotify, you're on
Apple Podcasts, Acast, what do you call it, Stitcher, Podcast Addict. There's a million different there's heaps and heaps of different platforms. But
now, do you have to I'm asking for myself. Do you have to upload it every time, or is you just press send and it goes to all of them?
It's part of what you do is you have a hosting platform.
Yeah.
That you upload your episode to the hosting platform with the name and all the information and the artwork. And you do it all in the back end at the beginning, so that every time you upload a new episode, it's automatically pushed to every platform that you're signed up to.
So, okay. Are you making money on those platforms?
Come on. You don't make anything. You don't make anything.
Cost money.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't even want to add up how much it's cost to make this podcast for 2.5 years. And then if I included the time it's taken, it would be like,
geez.
I'd be like, what have I done? Like if I put that time into cryptocurrency or something like that, I'd be a millionaire by now. But instead I decided to put it into podcasting.
If you just hit the gym instead of podcasting, you'd be fucking...
Yeah, I'd be fucking jacked.
Damn, that's crazy.
Sorry, more jacked. I'm kidding.
So what? Okay. Good to know. Shit. Well, that's surprising. I thought, because Spotify doesn't pay you, huh? I guess. No, shit. It's crazy.
I mean, mate, even Taylor Swift gets like a cent per song. So even if she has like 10,000 listens, she gets like, what's that? Like $100 or something.
That's cool. Shit. $100? 10,000
well, I mean,
listens?
Probably getting a lot more than that because she's probably getting like 1 million listens. But still, like even on the music side of it, but the podcasts are all for free. You don't make any money off podcasts. But I wouldn't have enough listeners to make money anyway.
What if you had on Spotify? What if you had like a million listens? Would you get paid? Do they pay you? I don't know.
No, I don't think you still wouldn't get paid. But if you had 1 million listens, which I don't think any podcast has 1 million listens, but if you did, it would just be more like sponsorship. You would make money through sponsored ads, not directly from Spotify. Yeah.
You led me. Good lead. Do you have any sponsors?
Well, we did, and then the fucking lockdown happened, so we lost our sponsor. So yeah.
Who was your sponsor?
Eddie's Diner. So Eddie's have been a massive supporter of ours for a long time.
Love Eddie's Diner.
Yeah, the whole team there is amazing. So they were sponsoring for season 5.
Yeah, I saw them. You interviewed him on your show, right? Didn't you?
No, not Brad. No, he's a very private person. So they sponsored, and then the pandemic hit right as we were. Well, sorry, not the pandemic hit. Then lockdown hit right as we were moving into season 7. So obviously, all the restaurants closed down and everything, so they couldn't continue sponsoring. And even now, they're only just starting to open up. So sponsorless at the moment, but looking for one.
Yeah, me too. Let me know if you get any people that want to sponsor like 2 podcasts at once.
But do you count this as a podcast? You're only on YouTube. This is a YouTube channel, not a podcast.
What would it be called, Neil? What would it be called then? Can you look at my sign? Channel? Look at my sign. How do I look? Look at my sign. It says podcast right here. I see the sign.
But where is your podcast? What platforms is it on?
It's on YouTube.
So it's a YouTube channel?
It's a podcast on YouTube. What? What are you saying? Am I doing this wrong? That's why I'm asking you. What? I'm trying to learn from you.
You got to put the audio on the hosting platforms, and then it's a podcast. Right now, it's a YouTube channel.
You're breaking my heart, bro.
There's a beef of mine.
Wait a second. Joe Rogan had his only on YouTube, right? Right.
Well, I don't know what. I'm sure he's available on podcasting platforms as well.
Isn't that called a podcast? Wasn't he a podcast?
He does call it a podcast, but I'm sure he will be available on podcast platforms as audio only. But I don't know.
So okay. No.
But even if he's only on YouTube, I wouldn't call it a podcast.
Well, he's on Spotify now because they gave him $10 million.
Oh, yeah, that's
no,
right.
$100 million. $100 million.
100 million, yeah.
So he's only on Spotify. He can't even.
That's right.
He could post clips to YouTube. But that wasn't a podcast. Oh, it was the Joe Rogan Experience. Damn.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm not a podcast. Fuck, dude.
Throw that sign out. Smash that cup. Get it.
No, I love it. What the hell? Okay. So is that real? If I like Google podcast, it's gonna say you're just a YouTube channel. Damn, that's fucked.
Well, I think I see people asking about it all the time in the Facebook groups, like podcast Facebook groups.
Mm-hmm.
I personally do not consider if you only have a YouTube channel, it's not a podcast.
Fuck. That's so fucked, man. What am I gonna do? Okay, I want to get on Spotify, but I want to, I want to get paid, kind of like a little. That's not the main reason I'm doing it, but would be nice.
Yeah,
but you just said
nice,
Spotify gives you
every
1 cent.
podcaster wants to get paid. Only Joe Rogan took it off.
Well, other podcasters get paid, like they get views on YouTube, right? Do you are you even on YouTube?
I am now because
Wow.
yeah, but we don't get many views or anything like that, so it's not.
Were you audio only at first? Are you still audio only? No, you have clips. I seen. And he just left. Oh, there he is.
No, I was audio only, and then this year, because I had to move all the interviews onto Zoom, and you can record it so easily on Zoom, so I put the videos onto YouTube. But it's been good because it's still views and it's still people watching it. But you've got to get at least 1,000 subscribers before you can get paid from YouTube, and a certain amount of watch time and things like this. So
4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 10% of the way there, if that.
You're 1/10 the way, bro.
Yeah.
It's good. It's double digits, 10%.
It's a start. I just keep telling myself and anyone who listens that every YouTuber started with 0 views.
Yes. Especially me. I definitely started with 0. I still get 0 sometimes. No, I don't. I get 1. I posted a video on my other channel today. I mean, it wasn't my best video. It's cool. I got cool videos. But yeah, I didn't know. I guess so. You're like a real podcaster, and I'm just like a YouTube channel. Damn. Oh.
Don't be heartbroken. It's all right. You can call yourself what you want. You can be, if you want to call yourself a podcast, you call yourself a podcast.
I do. I want to.
There you go. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. If you call it a podcast, it's a podcast.
You could friggin' close your eyes when you listen to this, people. If you want the authentic podcast experience, close your eyes, turn the lights off, put your phone in your pocket. I don't care. You can still jog.
So here's the difference, right? So if I'm watching a YouTube video and then I turn my lock screen on, the YouTube, I can't listen to YouTube with the lock screen on.
Right. Unless you have YouTube, the YouTube Red. What is it called? The subscription service that nobody ever has.
The premium.
But mine, you gotta watch mine on TV. Man. Like I said, did you do that? Okay. Neil asked me to write something for him, and I wrote something. Did you post that yet? What is that? The thing where I wrote like.
Oh yeah, it's up, but I haven't promoted it yet. But I think it's live on the website. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm supposed to do.
But I got to take it down now because I found out you're not a podcaster. So this is just for podcasters.
No, I'll do audio, bro. Don't take it down. I'm calling Spotify.
It's easy to do. I'll tell you how to get it on.
How do you get it on, bro? Because I tried. I'm not very good at these things.
It's easy. I'll tell you how. I'll show you later.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do it off the air.
Yeah.
Bore you. We don't give away the tricks of the trade, actually.
Yeah.
Tricks of the trade. Yeah. So, okay. Any more questions? Oh yeah. So you're from Scotland. Mm-hmm. You lived everywhere. You ended up in Saigon. You got a new thing called, that's really cool. Did that really happen? It's like your new thing where you interview comedians and they tell you, was that joke real or was it just a made up joke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I do that right? Yeah. Which is really cool. It's really cool. It's a good concept. I like it.
Yeah, it's fun. Just something I've always done is ask comedians, like, did that really happen?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm going to make another podcast. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just started a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. How many? What do you like when they get off stage? You like grab them. Hey, did that really happen?
No, I mean, yeah, literally, actually, yeah, that's happened a couple of times. Yeah. This goes back to how like me and J.K. Hobson met. He like told this story on stage. It's the first time I'd ever seen him, met him. You know, this Saigon is like a small comedy show, so having a beer afterwards and introduced myself, was talking to him, and then I was like, yeah, did that really happen? And he like showed me the text messages. It was like about the story was about a gay monk that was hitting on him. Well, I presume the monk was gay because he was asking for dick pics, and so that was like the story. And I was like, did that really happen? And he showed me the text messages from the monk and things like that. So he still tells that story, and he still tells it about how that's how we introduced to each other. But I've done it like years ago. I remember being in Wellington and being at a comedy show, and this comedian was just hilarious. And I can't remember what the story was, but met him afterwards, and I was like, did that really happen? And he's like, yeah, no, that absolutely happened. There's no way I could make that up. Like, yeah, that absolutely happened.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
But this is the point is as well. The difference is with comedy is you've got to make it into a joke, so you can't just tell it like the way it exactly happened. Or like you could tell it to your friends, and your friends would think it's hilarious. But if you get on stage, and it's a common thing that everyone does in the beginning, I did it in the beginning, you think you can just get up on stage and like tell a story. But you've got to have like punchlines built in, you've got to have like a rhythm to it. You've got to, I mean, the biggest thing is having punchlines built in and a final punchline.
Yeah.
Which is not the same as when you just tell a story with your friends. Like they're not waiting for the punchline. You can just tell them like every detail and they're going to find it funny.
No.
So that's part of it as well, is when I on the podcast, when I ask them, did it really happen? If the answer is yes, then it's like, well, like what really happened? And then how did you turn it into a joke? And if the answer is no, then it's just like, well, what inspired that joke? You know, because most of my jokes are based on reality, but I got one or two that are like just completely made up. And so some comedians are different. Like one of my favorite comedians is my friend Devin Gray. Yeah. And 99% of his jokes are made up. There's no basis on reality. He's just such a funny guy. He just thinks funny jokes. Yeah. You know?
I think I know him.
Yeah, he just left.
Do you have any like just like okay? I know there's different kind of jokes. You have any like knock jokes? Do you do on stage?
No, I don't.
Fuck.
No.
I gotta cross that one out. Now I'm down to 3 jokes.
I mean, it's not saying that you can do it. I'm just
Neil, you're tough, bro. You're really tough.
You can do it. I'm just saying I don't do it.
Okay, so you're saying I could do it? Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna do one at your show.
I love it. Shitty knock joke.
Okay, it's a good knock too.
Did you write it, or you're just telling it?
I'm gonna think it up when I get on stage. Okay. Freestyle it.
I've told dead baby jokes. Dead baby jokes are always good.
What?
Dead baby jokes.
Those are not. Do you have one of those in your repertoire?
Yeah, I've got a couple of dead baby jokes.
Jesus Christ. Damn. Okay. I gotta step my game up, bro. I'm learning right now.
I haven't told them in a long time.
Let me write that down. I gotta write that down too. Okay, knock jokes. At least one. And okay. I'm getting there. Okay. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Monday, right? Monday?
Monday, yeah.
3 days to plan. Okay.
Yeah.
5 minutes? All right, I got it.
Sweet.
Shit, what time Monday? What time? You're not going to be there?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Fuqua.
How the hell am I going to go without you?
Do it the next week after. Wait one more week. More week.
What time on Monday is it?
It starts at 7 o'clock.
You're going to Fuqua, huh? Lucky bastard. What the hell, man? I want to go to Fuqua. Are you doing the New Year's Eve there or what?
No, just a couple of days before Christmas. Good to get out of the city after this tough year.
Yeah, you gotta take the test, the Rona test. So you bought your tickets already? You ready to go? They're not turning you back. Nothing. You're set.
As long as we test negative.
Yeah. I took my first test on Saturday ever.
First ever. Fuck
Yeah.
off. I've done about 20 of them.
It's not that bad. It tickled. I was laughing.
Yeah.
Security guard
I
was
laugh
like,
as well.
yeah.
I awkwardly laugh.
Yeah.
I make it really awkward for them. Like I start laughing and they're like so confused as to why is this guy laughing so hard.
I'm surprised you got it all the way up there. I'm like, fuck. I got like a.
Wait till you start doing it yourself.
Oh God. No, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I let the security guard do it wherever I go. Yeah, that doesn't like a fun job, is it? You gotta like put on gloves and stick a Q-tip up someone's nose. That's fun. And I was laughing and sneezing at the same time. I was like, shit, sorry. Like, this is fucking serious. I was like, oh shit. Oh, I guess I'm negative. Yeah, it was cool. It wasn't that bad. I'll do it again. It really phased me. But yeah, food court, that's cool, man. Are you doing shows there? Or are you just hanging?
Yeah, we are actually doing a show there. We're doing one show while we're there, but that's not the reason why we're going. It's just we were going anyway, so it's like, well, let's do a show while we're there.
Where's your show?
The Rabbit Hole.
Oh, my favorite bar.
Oh, you like that?
Favorite bar in Fuwak.
Oh, cool. I've never been.
Oh, it's cool, bro. It's cool.
No.
It's Irish bar.
Yeah.
Are you cool with Irish bars?
I'm all right with Irish bars. Okay. I'll forgive them.
Wow. Damn, you Scottish people, man.
Now, we don't mind the Irish.
Nothing's good enough for you.
If it was an English bar, then I'd be like, fuck that.
Yeah, those are boring. It's like fucking deer's heads on the wall or something.
I think that's more a Scottish bar you're describing.
Is it?
It's got a deer's head on the wall.
Aren't they connected? Isn't it one island? Is Scotland its own island? I've never even looked at the map of that area. Scotland's like above the like main two countries, right? Ireland and then Scotland's like up here.
Yeah.
Is it connected?
Well, Ireland is an island.
I know Ireland's an island.
I'm just checking.
I know Ireland well. I've never. So Scotland is above or in between?
England.
It's above England. Is it on
this? Coming on to give a geography lesson.
Is it connected? I'm being serious.
For real.
Yeah, I'm for real.
Yeah, you should. There's something called Google Maps. Check it out after.
Don't be mad at me, dude.
Oh man,
he's pissed. Neil's really mad at me now.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Could you tell me if it's connected or not, or do I have to look at
it? It's very connected. It's one landmass.
It's the same. Okay, so it's two countries. It's confusing. So Ireland is like in two parts.
You got Wales.
You got Wales on the bottom. England, the one on top. It's called Scotland. He's pissed. I'm pissing Neil off. Bro, I'm just messing with you. I love Scotland. My family's from there, man. They all got freckles and red hair. I'm not kidding. Look at my last name, bro. Hello.
Yeah.
That's an Irish last name, but okay, don't look at my last name. Neil's pissed. I gotta go. Neil's killing me. Neil's gonna kill me. He's gonna heckle me on my first stand-up. That's all I'm gonna do. If I come to your stand-up, I'm just gonna pick people out of the crowd and make fun of them. Is that okay? You allow that? I
mean, we'll see how it goes.
We're gonna roast people. Is that okay? I'm pissing Neil off. Look at him.
I mean,
he's pissed.
I'd be quite intrigued to watch you try and roast people because I feel like you might come off worse, but let's see how it goes.
Ooh, it's a challenge. Nice. I'm gonna go up and say, Neil challenged me to roast people in the crowd, so I pick you. Where you from? Oh, Scotland? Great. Like fucking 100. I got 100 for you. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop. Bro, just kidding, man. I love Edinburgh. It's fucking great. He's gonna kill me. He's never gonna do my podcast again. He's not gonna let me on his podcast either. It's fucking sucks. I don't even have a podcast. This is just horrible. How do you bomb a podcast? I'm bombing my own podcast. This sucks.
Oh.
What do we
Should
do?
I clap you off yet?
What do we do now, bro? What do we do? I've pissed off my guest. Oh shit. I don't know. You're the expert. What would you do in my situation?
Man, I'm the guest. I'm here to be. I'm here at your whim.
Oh, you are. Oh, okay.
But I do gotta go soon. So if you got any more questions, then that'd be great.
I don't. Okay. Last time I blew it. This time I blew it again. It's fucking. Forgive me. It's. I drank too much coffee. My friend said I gotta drink coffee, so it's his fault. It's just coffee too. It's not even alcohol.
I thought it was more of the.
No. This is tobacco. Tobacco.
I'm not judging.
Yeah, I need some after this. Bomb. I bombed the podcast. I won't bomb on stage. Jesus Christ. All right. I guess we should wrap it up. I don't even know. I lost. I can't even control anything. Jesus. Okay. I'm done. All right. All right, Neil. All right. Nice talking to you.
You too, Damien. Cheers. I'll see you soon on stage.
Yeah. Hope so.
Take it easy. Bye-bye.